10 places to see before everyone else discovers them. Did you know that by the time most travelers arrive, some of the world's most stunning destinations are already overrun? It's a paradox. Everyone wants to see something new, yet the new spots become old news almost overnight. Imagine standing somewhere untouched, where you feel like the first person in the world to witness a breathtaking view or experience a unique culture. Today, we're uncovering 10 hidden gems, places still flying under the radar, where you can soak in pure authenticity before the crowds show up. This isn't just about bragging rights. It's about preserving the magic and experiencing travel in its purest form. Ready to get ahead of the curve and explore places that will soon be everyone's next big obsession? Let's dive in. Lombok, Indonesia, the lesser-known paradise next to Bali. Lombok is often overshadowed by its famous neighbor Bali, but this island offers an untouched blend of stunning beaches, vibrant local culture, and epic hiking trails up Mount Rinjani. It's true that the island's infrastructure is still developing, which means roads can be bumpy and some areas lack tourist amenities, but that's exactly what preserves its raw charm. Imagine snorkeling in crystal-clear waters without the usual crowds or watching a sunset from a quiet cliffside village where time seems to slow down. Lombok's still a secret to many, and the slow pace means you get to experience Indonesia's natural beauty without the noise. Valletta, Malta, a tiny city with a giant history. Valletta is a small capital packed with grand stories, Baroque architecture, and a vibrant Mediterranean vibe. While Malta itself is gaining popularity, Valletta remains a quiet treasure full of secret gardens, narrow cobblestone streets, and stunning sea views. The challenge here is that summer crowds can swell, and with limited space, it's best to visit during shoulder seasons to savor the city's quiet charm. Imagine wandering through centuries-old fortifications and feeling like you're in a historical movie set. Except it's real, alive, and waiting for you to discover. Svalbard, Norway, the Arctic wilderness. Few dare to visit. Svalbard is an Arctic archipelago where polar bears outnumber people and the northern lights dance across pristine skies. It's not your typical vacation spot. Extreme cold, unpredictable weather, and strict environmental rules make it a destination for the daring. But for those willing to brave the chill, Svalbard offers a once-in-a-lifetime chance to witness raw nature in its most dramatic form. Imagine standing on glaciers, spotting polar bears safely from a distance, and experiencing polar night or midnight sun phenomena. It's an adventure packed with challenges, but with proper guidance and preparation, it's a surreal experience few can claim. Puglia, Italy, the undiscovered jewel of southern Italy. Puglia, with its whitewashed hill towns, turquoise coastlines, and delicious cuisine, is Italy's best-kept secret. While places like Rome and Venice are bursting at the seams, Puglia offers peaceful olive groves, charming trulli houses, and pristine beaches largely untouched by mass tourism. The trade-off is that public transport here isn't the best, so renting a car is almost a must. But this small inconvenience is the price for tranquility and authentic local life. Imagine dining under the stars on homemade orecchiette pasta, or wandering through ancient towns where everyone knows your name, or will soon. Colchagua Valley, Chile, a wine lover's paradise. Off the beaten path. While Chile's wine regions like the Maipo Valley are well known, Colchagua Valley remains a quieter gem for serious wine lovers. Rolling vineyards stretch as far as the eye can see, but fewer tourists mean more personalized tastings and authentic encounters with winemakers. The valley's climate and terroir create bold reds that rival the best in the world, and the countryside charm adds to the experience. It's true that getting here might require a bit of extra planning and a car rental, but the reward is sipping world-class wine surrounded by breathtaking Andes foothills with hardly another soul in sight. Tbilisi, Georgia, the crossroads of culture and cuisine. Tbilisi is rapidly becoming a hotspot for travelers craving a mix of history, vibrant nightlife, and unforgettable food, yet it still flies under many people's radar. The city's eclectic architecture reflects its tumultuous past, while its welcoming locals and emerging art scene add modern flair. Some might worry about the language barrier or safety in an unfamiliar place, But Georgia's hospitality is legendary, and recent infrastructure improvements have made travel easier than ever. Imagine sipping traditional Georgian wine in a centuries-old cellar or exploring winding old town alleys without the typical tourist stampede. Lofoten Islands, Norway. Dramatic landscapes before the masses arrive. The Lofoten Islands offer jaw-dropping Arctic scenery, towering mountains, crystal-clear fjords, and tiny fishing villages that feel frozen in time. While Norway is well known, the Lofoten archipelago remains relatively secluded due to its remote location and rugged terrain. That means fewer tourists, but also more challenging logistics, especially during winter when daylight is scarce and weather unpredictable. Imagine hiking above the Arctic Circle with panoramic views that look like a painting, or fishing alongside locals who have called these islands home for centuries. The island's raw beauty and isolation promise an experience that's both humbling and exhilarating. Pack layers, a camera, and a spirit ready for adventure. Essaouira, Morocco, coastal charm without the crowds. Essaouira's laid-back vibe, historic Medina, and Atlantic breeze make it a refreshing alternative to busier Moroccan cities like Marrakesh. It's a place where you can stroll along windswept beaches, watch traditional fishing boats return with the day's catch, and enjoy fresh seafood in quiet cafes. While some worry about the strong coastal winds, locals see them as part of Essaouira's charm, perfect for kite surfers and anyone who enjoys a brisk ocean breeze. Imagine getting lost in the labyrinthine alleys without fighting crowds or haggling in chaos. This city's easygoing pace and artsy community invite visitors to slow down and soak in the atmosphere, a secret worth savoring before it bursts into the spotlight. Isle of Skye, Scotland. Mystical landscapes still off the radar. The Isle of Skye offers a dramatic blend of rugged mountains, fairy tale castles, and mystical lochs, yet it's often overlooked compared to mainland Scotland's hotspots. Visitors here face unpredictable weather and narrow roads, but those challenges only add to the island's wild, untouched allure. Imagine hiking the Quay or visiting the fairy pools with almost no one else around, feeling like you've stepped into a fantasy novel. The island's remote beauty demands a bit of patience and planning, but in return, it offers solitude and awe-inspiring views that few have witnessed firsthand. Bring waterproof gear and an open heart for the wildness that awaits. Luang Prabang, Laos, a serene sanctuary, away from tourist frenzy. Luang Prabang is a peaceful town filled with golden temples, French colonial architecture, and lush river views. Unlike other Southeast Asian tourist hubs, it retains an air of quiet spirituality and authentic local life. Concerns about rapid tourism growth are valid, but the town's careful preservation efforts have kept much of its charm intact. Imagine waking up to the sound of monks chanting, exploring night markets with handmade crafts, or floating down the Mekong River as the sun sets. This is a place where time slows and you can truly unwind, making it a rare gem still waiting to be discovered by the masses. If this list has sparked your wanderlust, please like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow explorers. Tell us in the comments which secret spot you're adding to your bucket list, because the best adventures start with a single step, and maybe a little insider knowledge.